Be grateful for this day. Good morning, dear students, and welcome back to our English text class. Today, we are going to take up our new lesson, that is Lesson 3 Foolish Questions, which is a poem written by William Cole. Children, let us see the recitation of the poem first. Children, the title of the poem is Foolish Questions. The questions which are strange. Okay, so it means that the questions asked in this poem are not intelligent and they don't need any answers because they aren't any. The author is enumerating all the different parts of the body that have another meaning. Now, children, let us see the recitation of the poem. So, children, the poem goes like this. Where can a man buy a cap for his knee, or a key for the lock of his hair? And can his eyes be called a school? I would think there are pupils there. What jewels are found in the crown of his head? And who walks on the bridge of his nose? Can he use in buildings the room of his mouth, the nails on the ends of his toes? Can the crook of his elbow can be sent to jail? If it can, well, then what did it do? And how does he sharpen his shoulder blades? I'll be hanged if I know. Do you? Can he sit in the shade of the palm of his hand and beat time with the drum in his ear? Can the calf of his leg eat the corn of his toe? There's something pretty strange around here. Now, children, let us see the explanation of the poem stanza wise. So, first stanza. In this stanza, the poet is saying that from where a man can buy a cap for his knee. Here, the poet is comparing the cap which is worn on the head, and he is saying that where can we find a cap for our knee, or a key for the lock of his hair? Here the poet is saying that the bunch of the hair is known as the lock of the hair. So, is there any key that can open the lock of the hair? And can his eyes be called a school? I would think there are pupils there. Now, children, pupil means many people also, and as we all know that pupil is the center part of our eye also. So he is saying that our eyes should be called as a school. Our eyes could be considered as a school. Why? Because there are many pupils in this school too. Water jewels are found in the crown of his head. Now, children, crown of the head is the upper part of the head, so it is called or considered as the crown of the head. Now, and another meaning of crown is, in the early days, the jewels were there in the crowns. The crowns were decorated with beautiful gems. So, is there any jewelry that is found in the head? And who walks on the bridge of his nose? Now, children, the bony part above the nose and between the eyes, can anybody walk on there? No, because that portion is also considered as a bridge, and the another bridge is the bridge across the river. So people can walk on that bridge. So, is it possible to walk on the bridge of our nose? Can he use in building the roof of his mouth? Now the upper part of the mouth is known as the roof of the mouth. So, can it be used as buildings? Roof? Can it be used as a terrace? And the nails on the end of his toes. Nails are small metal spikes which are used to join things. And nails are hard part of the body at the tip of the fingers and toes. So he is saying that why can't we use them as nails? Third stanza. Can the crook of his elbow be sent to jail? Now, children, the crook of the elbow means the joint of our hand, and the other meaning of crook is also known as criminal. So there was a man who was a criminal, and he was sent to the jail for doing some illegal activities. So the poet is asking that our elbow can also be sent to jail. Is it possible? And if suppose we send it to the jail, then in what crime we will send it to the jail? What crime our elbow has done? So, is it possible to send it to the jail? And how does he sharpen his shoulder blades? I'll be hanged if I know. Do you? So the poet is saying that can't we sharp our elbow blades like the blades which are used to shave or cut things? So if he knows, he will be hanged. Let us see the fourth stanza. Can he sit in the shade of the palm of his hand? Children, you must have seen people always say that we want to sit in the shade of the palm tree. And here poet is saying that can we sit in the shade of the palm of our hand? So is it actually meaningful that the palm of our hand has got such a shape that anybody could rest under the shade of the palm of our hand and beat the time with the drum in his ear? So children, what is the meaning of eardrum? Yes, it is a very important part of the body, that is ear. But there is another drum which is known as the musical drum. So when a musical drum is beaten, it is beaten to produce a rhythmic sound. So the poet is saying that is it possible that we can beat our eardrum which is present in our ear to produce a musical sound? Now children, do you know what is a calf? Calf is a baby cow, and corn on his toe is a hard layer of skin, or can say hard boil on a toe. So can a leg eat the hard boil of the toe? That is hard layer of the skin on its own toe. There is something pretty strange around here. So he is finding many strange things about the words. The poet is taking out the double meaning of the words. So children, these are the foolish or the strange questions that the poet is asking. Hope children you have enjoyed the poem. Thank you. Have a nice day.